Right, hey guys, Raven here, and let's talk comics. So let's take a look at DC Comics November 2025 solicitations. Because you know what, it's this time of the month, so why not? Right, first we kick off with something that I believe was supposed to be, because I remember pre-ordering it for what it was, October, right? So not November. Batman and Deadpool teaming up. So for me, again, I'll just tell you some of them that I'm gonna be pulling, and of course, once they become available to pre-order, with the Marvel ones, right, we're gonna do and have separate video. So yes, this is the one I've already pre-ordered and pulled from my comic book store, which is Batman Deadpool #1. I mean, come on. And I can tell you even right now that I've chose this cover, this actual cover, because I do like that. I was not a fan of the other ones. I mean, too many variants, too many of those things, right? I mean, the one by Sienkiewicz is quite nice. Again, it's a Polish guy, so I was like, yeah, maybe, but this one, absolutely. I do have a second issue of DC KO, the tournament style event, and well, this is something that I don't know. I don't like those tournament style arcs, or even animes or shows. So for me, that was a hard pass, especially for $5.99. It is, with all of those things, the money is tight for the month of October, November, and December, because again, you have Christmas time, you have all of that. So I was like, you know what, yeah, this is something that maybe later, when it's collected in volume or an omnibus, would be great to get. Yeah, we got a Nightfall from the KO. This cover, oh my god, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's a mini series again for me. I'll probably pull it later. 732. Alright, so we still continue. Just League Unlimited, The Flash 27. Again, those are the things that I did actually purchase the Absolute Flash, so maybe it's gonna get me to Flash, I don't know. But again, once the DC app will be available in my country, I'll probably just read it online. Titans 29, for me, skip. There's nothing in that. Absolute Batman, come on. This is we see this. We're still fighting Bane in number 14. This is something that I never enjoyed about solicitations, that you have them so much in advance in pre-orders that you kind of get spoiled certain things. And the spoiler here is that we still have, let's quote unquote, Killer Croc for people that haven't read issue number 10 yet of Absolute Batman. And yeah, we still have Batman, we still have Bane. I mean, just fantastic arc. Absolute Superman, I probably will be pulling that, because so far so good. Absolute Wonder Woman, great story, absolutely. Flash, I don't know, right? So I will wait for collected edition to have a second volume. Absolute Green Lantern, not my cup of tea. And honestly, I wish they would do a bit more things from Absolute Universe. Of course, I know we have KO, so maybe after KO we're gonna see a bit more of Absolute Universe. They have Batman #3. To be honest, I can't wait. Jorge Jimenez, or George Jimenez. I will call him Jorge, and I think this is how you pronounce it. One of my favorite artists, is on my favorite comics, so absolutely that. Nightwing 132. Dexter Soy as an artist, yes. Dan Waters, well, I did prefer Taylor's run. I mean, you have, by the way, all the reviews of comics you will have on Ravenreset.blogspot.com, so they're all there, right? So I am not doing reviews here on YouTube. And yeah, by the way, on this website, which is, I'll tell you, leagueofcomicgeeks.com, I also put some of the reviews, so yeah, you can hit me up there. I don't know, I'm still, again, not a fan of that cover as well, but we'll see where the story is gonna go. We'll see where it's gonna continue. But so far, this run is, well, not as good as Tom Taylor's. Batgirl 13 for me, skip. Nothing amazing here. Red Hood number 3, and this is the series that I know that Gretchen Felke Martin is doing. And we're still, because I pre-ordered number 1, I pre-ordered number 2, we're still before, even for the first time, reading that, because it's gonna come out in September. There's a lot of controversy about her, what she's talking about, and it goes against everything I have and I feel and I think about, people like that. Let's just take a look, right? Can we take, yeah. So, again, maybe, with everything she said, maybe I have faith. You know what? No, I do have faith, because maybe she just had a couple of... You see, I'm, devil's advocate now, with what she said, and I was like, when I heard that, I was like, oh, you're so dumb. But, to be fair, no, maybe the series is gonna be quite nice. To be honest, I do think, we have a Huntress, I believe, here. This, to me, as a Red Hood fan, I want something that they've done to Nightwing. And I'm not talking about Dan Waters, but Tom Taylor. So, good art, and I think we may have Jeffrey Spokes, maybe, may do a really nice art, but we'll see. So, here, high hopes, but we'll see. Catwoman 81, and never was a big Catwoman fan, but the same with Birds of Prey. But good to have them, right? Poison Ivy 38. They're doing something good if it's at 38, and let me tell you, worth definitely taking a shot. Harley Quinn, I'm gonna wait until it's gonna be in a volume, right, in collected and trade paperback. The same goes with Harley and Ivy. We know this is towards kids, but Batman and Robin. What do we have here? Batman Superman World's Finest 45. This is the thing, right? Dark Patterns 12. Again, this I'm waiting for trades. It's good to say that they are not doing things like Marvel did, where they've just cut a lot of things or renamed or went again with number ones with no reason, or just stopped their whole line because of the Age of Revelation or Apocalypse, I don't remember, one of the two. Age of Revelation, I think. So, Detective Comics 1103. I hope that this is going to be a good arc. Again, I'm just collecting that, so we see Superman here on the cover. I do want this to be good. I want this to be better than 1099 and the whole Elixir thing, because that was just bad. Action Comics 1092. So, again, not my cup of tea in terms of cover, but you can tell that this is just slowly getting to this 1100 milestone, and they just want to rush it probably. Wonder Woman 27. Then we got Trinity, daughter of Wonder Woman. Okay, for the younger audience, absolutely. Supergirl with, well, let's move on. Superman Unlimited. Okay, we have the New Gods, looking quite good on the cover. We'll see how this is gonna go. Aquaman. People still read that until it's 11. Okay, so at least they let him have the 12-issue run. Justice League Red. So far, so good. Cheetah and Cheshire. Okay, Green Lantern 29. Green Lantern Corps. I think this might also go to 12, and we'll see. Because again, I've looked at the sales that were this last month, so at the month of July, and to be honest, besides Nightwing, Detective, Superman, and Absolute Universe, nothing was at the top 100 in terms of sales. So that's why I'm like predicting. It's like, okay, yeah, it's gonna get like issue 12 to finish the story, and we'll see. Probably gonna get cancelled or not. I hope not, because those are not bad titles. JSA 13. Alright, Green Arrow 30. Green Arrow going strong, was I think 120th on the sales. Still, we don't have the clue about August sales, because August is still here. Adventures of Superman, The Book of L. Justice League vs. Godzilla, Kong 2. Yeah, again, this is also coming slowly to an end. Then we have Gotham Academy, first year. Issue number 2, again, towards younger audience. You can get mad at that. I saw my uncle kissing. Why not? Right? Was it a one-shot? Probably it will be a one-shot. Batman Static Beyond. And you see, and this is something... Batman Beyond, I am fan of Terry McGinnis. Not a huge fan of Static though, so I'll know. When I'm gonna be doing pre-order, I will think about that, if I'm gonna pull it or not. Gotham by Gaslight. League of Justice. Solid title so far. Immortal Legend Batman. Okay, again, I feel like a bit, you know, there's a bit too many of those like offshoot Batman ones. But again, we have Dan Mora as an artist, so you can't go wrong with Dan Mora. Batman Green Arrow and The Question. Okay, this... Alright. Who's doing that? Hardman. What else he did? Because I'm trying to figure out what else Hardman did. Just to see... Okay, he did some Star Wars Legacy. Okay, The Dusk. Those are the upcoming ones. Do we have some other things that he did? No, but I have some characters that he created, so... Magnus Robot Fight. Okay, so, you know, there's not a lot of credit in terms of, like, high titles, but this looks so far quite interesting. We'll see where this is gonna go. Joker and Harley by Cami Garcia, I'm skipping. And I'm sorry, you know, Cami Garcia might be the nicest person on earth, but I am skipping everything she did after what she did to Beast Boy, to Raven, and when she did all of that. Even though you might say that the Joker and Harley Criminal Sanity was a good comic, and yeah, absolutely, it was good, but the rest of her resume is not for me. Especially that, you know, again, when this came out, right, the Teen Titans Raven, I was like quite happy. I was like, you know what, yeah, let's go, let's check it out. And I've bought this whole volume because it was already in the trade, and I was like, nah, I've wasted my money. Then a friend of mine purchased the Beast Boy. I was like, right, can I borrow? And he also said, like, you can keep it because I've wasted my money. So I understand I am not the target audience of that. And I know people that enjoyed it. I know people that really have fond memories of that. And I mean, she's doing something good about those because, you know, look how many of them are. But it is a quite specific style of writing that she has. You know, here again, Criminal Sanity was quite okay. And that is all I can say for me. I know there are a lot of fans, right? This one people loved, Under the Moon. I couldn't go through that, unfortunately. But you know what? To me, this will be to just skip. Maybe somewhere in, like, you know, on the sale, I'll pick it up. Who knows? Current Spectrum. All right. What else do we have? The Batman Second Night. Okay. Dan Jurgens. We haven't seen the first issue yet, so... but facsimiles, okay, so facsimiles is something that I do enjoy to collect a bit more, and I saw that. Not just, but I do enjoy the Amazing Spider-Man and Batman, and we got a facsimile of Batman 47. Those are cool to read, those are like little things, right, if you can, you know, if you want to. Then we have Mad 47, okay, Court, Teen Titans Go. You gotta love that. Then again, we got Supergirl Super, collected editions, and for February 3rd, we're gonna have Absolute Batman Vol 2. Okay, which is the Abomination. First one was Zoo. Alright, so that's not a bad choice, to be honest. Like, really, if you want the best book now, absolutely, still Absolute Batman is there. No pun intended. New History of DC Universe. We have the Flash trade paperback, right, Poison Ivy, so Nightwing, and again, this is Dan Water, sorry. I don't know, because again, I'm finishing that, I think this already finished, right, 129, or we're still waiting for the annual, because it's gonna come out September, I don't remember, but yeah, this story that is on the cover again, 2-issue story, I believe it was. Not the best. I mean, the art and the fact that it's Nightwing is kind of helping, and the other stories with his sister, but the whole thing with this villain, because again, I'm not going to spoil, just not there. Right, review probably is on the website and also on the Ravenreset.blogspot.com. Power, Brave and the Bold. We got Women of Tomorrow, so we're going to go to Compact, and this is something I want. And I know I'm gonna say a lot of bad things about Tom King, and you're gonna listen about that, because I hate what he did to Batman. I hate his whole run, and I had to suffer through a couple of years of that. And I also hate what he did to Justice League. But Women of Tomorrow is the only work that I've read, and I was like, okay, this is okay. So this is something I'm gonna probably order, and especially those compact ones like $9.99 for the whole story. Great, great thing. I wish they would do some more, because I hope there's more in November. Doom Patrol, we got trade paperback. White Knight again, but this is like what, Absolute Edition? Come on. Here we got Absolute Edition hardcover Batman and Robin by Grant Morrison. So I do believe, yeah, it's like 116, and so this you might say like almost omnibus-like, right? Because this is the thing, you have $100 versus $125, and I get it, right? You have like 1 to 8 oversized formats, you have like all those new things, but come on. Justice League Dark, what else you have? Of course, Green Lantern, Rebirth, World's Finest, 2026. Alright, some Batman Adventures, Mad Love Deluxe hardcover, $29. I know a lot of people enjoy having hardcovers, but I just prefer regular trade. I'm not a fan of hardcovers. R.I.P. Great book. Okay, some omnibuses. So yeah, like when you look at omnibus, omnibuy was a plural one. This is something that I'm, again, for money get a lot of comic, but it's not for me. But I see a lot of things that I'm probably gonna pull. So yeah, it's not gonna be a bad month, and honestly I'm quite happy that if you're not doing and you're not participating, or you're not keen on, just like me, on the KO event, right? Which again, I love Scott Snyder and Javi Fernandez on art, fantastic. But I feel like it's gonna be a better read when you have the whole thing, or you have a collected edition, or something bigger in a nice trade. Then the same with all the tie-ins, especially that you have done more over here on art, and you're just slowly gonna read that. And also again, I'm not a huge fan, so if you are not doing that, you have a lot of extra space for other things that you might want. So yeah, absolutely, I don't think it's a bad, because that's what I've heard, like, oh it's November, is looking bad. It's no, you get your Batmans, you get your Supermans, you got the event. I think it looks definitely better than Marvel's October, because we don't have the Marvel November one, which we'll do a video, separate video. The only thing I'm kind of pissed is that they've moved Batman and Deadpool, because it was supposed to be like what, be September, then October. Now they're moving it to November, and good to see James Tynion, 4th to 4th. I've enjoyed his work on Batman. Grant Morrison, good to see. So yeah, there are some nice things here. But what are you gonna pull from November, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you.